Good morning and welcome to the Delco Show. This is Tori Fiore, Executive Director of the Brady Wine Conference and Visitors Bureau, and you are listening to the Delco Show, brought to you by the Delaware County Chamber of Commerce, right here on iRadio Philly. Well, once again, good morning, folks. We're past the holidays and everything like that. It's a little nippy out there. Thank God for wind tunnel tested hair, which I have. We're going to have a little fun today. We've got a new sponsor for our lunches. Primo Hoagies out of Media, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, is the new sponsor for our lunches, and I'm looking forward to it. I've had the Primo Hoagies. To say that they are delightful is an understatement. And we're going to meet with today the co-owner of Primo Hoagies, Rob Szewczak from Primo Hoagies, primohoagies.com. 610-565-7000. Rob, good morning and welcome to the Delco Show.
Good morning to you and good morning to everybody out there.
Well, I am looking forward to this. I'm Italian. I don't know if you know that or not, Rob.
I did not know that.
Well, you do now,
I know
okay?
now.
Great. A name like Tori Fiore, you can't figure that out? Polish, aren't you?
I'm Polish.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, I'll talk slower, okay, Rob?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I'm just kidding, okay? You're big, so don't hurt me. Anyway, Primo Hoagies, 85 locations regionally. There's a couple floating down in Florida and everything. I mean, this is a big franchise business, isn't it?
A good product. It's a good product, and people are willing to put locations where it need be, and it's a growing franchise.
Yeah, and you just got into this, so you're kind of the new kid on the block in this area back in April of 2014, correct? Why?
The store was for sale, and I knew a little bit about the area, and was sold a golden opportunity. So me and my partner discussed it, and we went for it, and here we are. And now we're dumping some time and energy into it, and it's starting to pay off as we speak.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had told me, and folks, as you know, we do a little pre-program, little Q&A and everything. Your brother owns a few different franchises?
Yes, yeah, mostly down in Wildwood and down the Short Points.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he kind of said to you, this is something to look at. Younger brother, older brother?
Younger.
Yeah, this is something to look at, older brother.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a background in any of this?
Yes, been doing this on and off for quite some time, but the Primos thing is relatively new because it's only been around for 20 years, but over the last 5-6 years, it's really become prevalent in my life. So it's one of the things I've gotten to test out before I actually bought a store, and I liked what I saw. So here I am in Media, and we're looking to change that location around to a store that's going to be a good one in due time.
So I mean, so you've been in the deli business off and on,
Mm-hmm.
back and forth and everything
With customers, dealing with customers and customer service. Sure.
Yeah. You're from Port Richmond.
Yes.
That does not make you a bad person, okay?
It does not.
Because we're kind of preferential to Delco guys, but having a business in Delaware County, we're going to consider you to be a Delco guy, Rob.
Good.
All right?
I'll earn it.
Did you look at why Media? I guess is the question. Did you look at other locations? Did you say, let me see what's out there in the Primo franchise area, and decided on Media?
Well, out of the 85 locations, only a few specific ones were for sale, and for the prices that they were asking for some of the locations, Media seemed to be the best fit because it wasn't doing very well as a store. They weren't managed very well, and we knew that we can go in and turn it around. We knew the area a little bit. We did our history on it and did some homework on it, and we thought it would be the best fit for us.
Well, you get it again. You're right on State Street in Media. You've got all those different stores, and you've got the courthouse. You got a lot of traffic, a lot of walking traffic, a lot of people that they want to get in, get out, get a sandwich to take it back to their office, whatever it may be, whether it's the lawyers or something like that, whether it's the courthouse employees. It's like I want to get something. I think what you see sometimes is a demise or the dwindling down or going away of people sitting and having that lunch.
Well, the thing is, it used to be located on State Street years back, the original Primos in Media.
Oh, that's right. Now you're on Baltimore Pike.
And that's one of the issues that the store has had since it has made that move is the exposure. It's just far enough off State Street to where we don't get the walking traffic. We get a lot of driving traffic. We got the Court Diner right next to us. We got the post office right across the street from us, in between a Wawa and McDonald's. But being on State Street obviously would be a better location for foot traffic.
Okay.
But it was originally a Primo's on State Street
Yeah.
years ago. It was actually one of the first franchises.
Well, then I stand corrected. Okay, so you're in that little strip. There's that strip or area there
Yes.
between the Wawa
Court Diner and
the
Wawa.
Court. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's again.
It's a tough parking scenario, so that's one of the issues we've had to deal with there. But
Yeah.
we're
But you get a lot of traffic through it.
yes,
You know, there's a
and
lot
we
of
also deliver, which is one of the main reasons up here that we knew we could probably make this succeed, because a lot of the stores up here do not deliver, and we knew we could push that because that's all we've ever known, is to push the delivery aspect to people who can't leave their office, hospitals, whatever. Bad weather, you don't want to leave your house, we'll bring it to you.
So you can bang out a dozen sandwiches for an office staff or
Sure,
whatever.
no problem.
You can do an office party or something
A
like
last
that.
minute
and
one,
put it-
yep, absolutely.
And you do them.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you got trays and everything.
Party
you can put
trays.
together?
Yep. People call us the morning of. We'll have it there by lunchtime for them.
Yeah, I'm looking under this. I mean, you got some great stuff. I mean, I'm an Italian hoagie guy.
There you go.
You know, I'm the Brazoot, I'm the Gabagool.
Uh-huh.
You know, nobody uses Goodagine anymore, but that's all right.
All right.
Nobody even knows what the hell Goodagine is.
Yeah, I've learned what that was. I've learned.
But it's because, and then there's the, there's the bada bing, the bada boom. It's a chicken.
Our chicken cutlets are top notch, and I would put them up against anybody's.
Yeah, I
Our
mean,
chicken parm sandwich.
So you got plenty of everything for
Variety.
everybody. The turkey, the tuna, the chickens, the pork. I mean, it's a veggie.
And if they don't want it on the bread, if they're counting calories, we offer it on wheat wrap and low carb wraps. We also put it in bowls for
What
people.
are they, communists?
They are not.
Okay, fine.
They might be. I have not questioned them.
Yeah, well, I mean, somebody brought me a nice big cup of soup, and I love soup, and they brought me a buttered wheat roll. And I looked at it, I said, "What is this? What are you trying to kill me? Please." See, Rob, I'm the type of guy that I do all the food shopping at home. And I go into a store, if I could go into the Acme and there's just one aisle that has a big sign on it that says, "All this food will kill you," I'm in that aisle.
There you go. That's where I live.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand it. You start, you got okay, whatever it is, light, non-fat, low calorie, whatever. They're taking all this stuff out, and you're paying twice as much for it. I'm confused and I'm lost. I don't get
Don't
that.
mess with it. Don't tamper with it.
But speaking of which, let's go back to the bread.
Yes.
Who does your rolls?
That comes from Lissio's. They're located in Jersey.
I just had a conversation with somebody about Lissio's, and it was the old battle. Okay,
Sarcones.
and Lissio, Scarcone and I said, I'm telling you, Lissio has got the best rolls. I'm telling
That's
you.
what sets us apart.
Yeah, I mean they're really really good.
You can go anywhere to get a hoagie and, slopped with meat, but it starts with the roll, and
Yeah.
the roll is dynamite. I eat it all the time. I eat it with bread and butter. Whatever you can eat it with, I eat it with.
Yeah, I know.
Cheesesteaks, I take it home and cheesesteaks. I mean, it starts with the roll.
Yep, you're absolutely correct. Now you've got all sizes too. Okay, just humor me a second. All right, I get the small Italian hoagie.
Mm-hmm.
I get the medium Italian hoagie.
Mm-hmm.
I see the price on a large Italian hoagie. Now, for that price, what do you put on it? What is it? How big is it?
Well, it's 2 feet,
Holy Jesus!
so it's more than two of those middle-sized ones, because there's a piece we cut out to make the Primos. So it's almost 2 feet, and it's over 2 pounds of just lunch meat and roll before we put anything else on there.
Holy jeez!
So it feeds about 3 to 4 people normally. So
Well, I'm sure.
I mean, it's a heavy duty.
Okay, so I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to go into you guys and go because I want a sandwich and go give me a large hoagie.
Well, we always try to make sure you know what our large is.
Understand what a large
yes,
is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, when you say large, we don't really have a large, so we specify that. We make sure before we make you one.
Oh gosh. Oh, now I mean, you did research and you looked around and everything, but was there one thing in particular that you looked about in regards to media, Delaware County, and said, "This is the one. This is going to click."
Nice area, beautiful area. I love the fact that the theater's right around the corner. Looks like it has a rich history, which I'm from Philadelphia, and we have a lot of historic
Right.
value, and it looked like the area, the immediate area, has that. And the
Yeah.
more I drive around the location of the store, I've wandered into Swarthmore and Wallingford and see all the beautiful historic values that the area has. So doing our homework. I mean, we drove around the area a little bit. I knew the store a little bit prior to that. I was in contact with franchise. They gave me as much information as they could. They gave me business lists, what tells me how many people are located at a certain business. So we did our homework and made our decision based upon those things.
Yeah. Now your delivery. How far out will you deliver?
We have gone as far as Chester. We've gone as far as Newtown Square. Within 15 miles.
So okay, so you're not locked into say that media Upper Providence, Nether
No,
Providence
not
area.
at all. Nope, not at all.
You're willing to
We've
go out
we've
far.
gone to different cities, and we have probably about 12 different cities listed in our system to accommodate when people call for a delivery.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you and your partner,
Mm-hmm.
what did you do before? I mean, I know you said you've dabbled in the deli
Mm-hmm.
industry.
Well, I worked for the post office for 15 years,
Okay.
and was pretty happy with the job. I loved the job that I did. However, I didn't like where it was going management wise. Didn't feel secure that I was going to be able to make it another 15 years there, being happy. So I was at that halfway point, and I decided to go that road instead because I did have previous history. I knew what I was getting myself into. My brother owns a store, so it was an easy decision for me. My partner, he was in construction, beating his body up. Again, had annuity.
Yeah.
Did his time. Again, decided that that's not the way he wanted to spend the rest of his life. So
Yeah. Were you working out of 30th Street or?
no, I was actually stationed up in Langhorne, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So I was up in the suburbs, up in that direction in Bucks County.
Okay. Were you a carrier?
I was a carrier. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I had a job. I had a brief experience with the post office with their one of their, I guess, smaller hubs, Upper Darby. Way back. So this had to be 1968, right out of high
A
school.
few years back.
A neighbor, a buddy of mine's father worked for the post office and got me a job there. And I was sorting mail. Boom, 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 boom.
Manually.
In the chutes and everything, manually, by hand, by zip code, dot, whatever it was and everything. And one of the guys came up to me and said, "Son, what are you doing?" "I'm sorting the mail and everything." He goes, "Slow down, you're making us look bad." I went, "Whoa!"
It's a good thing about a union and a bad thing about a union, but yes, that's unionized labor right there.
I said, "All right, I got to get out of here." I mean, absolutely. But it was an interesting experience. I don't envy what they do. I had a buddy of mine that retired. He was in Lansdowne. He was a carrier in Lansdowne, 25 years.
I'm sure his back feels really good.
You know what? He used to be a good golfer. Single-digit
I'm
handicap.
sure he lost some strokes on his game.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Besides the history that you found and you looked at all the numbers and the information and everything, what are you hoping to accomplish here?
I'm hoping to accomplish is to make a very good living, to be a staple in the community. We've gone around to a few schools and have offered them different ways to do fundraising for their schools. A couple have jumped on board. Pencrest offers a 10% card to their people. I guess they sell them to the people on their board,
Okay.
and they come in and they show us the card and they get 10% off their food.
Oh, it's a
So
beautiful thing.
we've gone around to the schools. We've gotten involved in that. We've tried to put out specials to make it easier because we know some things a little bit pricey in there, but
Yeah.
we try to throw specials out there every Monday. We do $1 off any Primo Hoagie, no limit, no coupon. So we do that every Monday, and that's going to be permanent.
Well, so then you got a good thing going, and I want to get back to that. We got to go to a commercial right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking with Rob Szewczak, co-owner of Primo Hoagies, 132 East Baltimore Avenue in Delaware County, Media, Pennsylvania. PrimoHoagies.com, 610-565-7000. You're listening to The Delco Show on iRadio Philly, and we will be right back. Welcome back to The Delco Show. This is Tori Fiore, and you're listening to The Delco Show, brought to you by the Delaware County Chamber of Commerce, right here on iRadio Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're well aware, we are talking with Rob Szewczak, who is the co-owner of Primo Hoagies, 132 East Baltimore Avenue in Media, Delaware County, PA, 610-565-7000. Check them out at PrimoHoagies.com. They are our new sponsors here on the Delco Show for lunch. So one more question before we get to look at what we got over there. Okay, Rob? I want to go back to those coupons and everything, or discounts you gave for the kids and whatnot. So this will give them the opportunity, whether it's them or their family, whatever the case may be, to stop on in and give it a shot and everything.
Sure, if somebody's on a budget, sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at them here. $1 off, $2 off, $5 off, $1 off. So you know what they're? Yeah. I mean, it's a nice little touch there that you're adding to it, and I think it's something that people should think about. Business owners should think about. You're familiar with Sligo on State Street and Media,
Yes.
the Irish pub?
Yes.
Okay. And they just opened another Sligo's down in Glen Mills. And I'm talking to the owner for the grand opening, Eddie, and he says to me, now, I need to get people in here. And I looked at him and I said, Eddie, you're in the Concord shopping, town center, this massive town center with all these stores and everything. I said, Eddie, what you need to do is get a little card made up, an automatic discount for every employee that's in every one of these stores, and say, here's an automatic 10% discount, everything off when you come in, whether it's for lunch, dinner, drinks afterwards, whatever the case may be, bang. So you're looking at that and
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah, and utilizing that.
Sure.
So I see you brought us, Rob, 3 things today to try. Before we open them up, tell me what we got.
All right, we got some basics, and then we got a couple that are a little off. We got the basic is the Sharp Italian, which comes with sharp provolone instead of the mild provolone.
Right.
Got one of those for you.
And when it's got the gabagool,
prosciutto.
and the prosciutto, yeah. Okay.
It's one of the most popular sandwiches. One of the other ones I got there is the Soprano, which is the cracked pepper turkey, sharp provolone, and roasted peppers.
Okay.
One of my silent favorites. It's a nice little mix. It's subtle, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a nice little blend. And the other one is the interesting one. We call them Schwartzies. Brought the roast beef variety of the Schwartzies. Coleslaw, Russian dressing, roast beef, and Swiss cheese.
Okay. And everything else has an Italian name to it. Again, bada bing, bada bong, bada boom, Diablo, all that, and a Schwartzy.
And a Schwartzy.
So I'm guessing the Schwartzy. Let's go non-Italian.
Yeah, let's go not Italian on that. Yeah, I think that originated because the corned beef special was affiliated with the Jewish kind of thing. So
Right.
I think that's where the Schwartzy kind of they used off of. That's the only thing I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I'm thinking now, that they also, the Phillies at the stadium there, they make the Schmitter. I'm thinking, okay, is there any pro athlete in Philadelphia was named Schwartz? I got nothing. I'm drawing a blank. So anyway, you brought them. What do you say we give them a little crack, open them up, and Stephen E. Kessler, our crack technician from painlesstechnology.com, we'll take a little taste of them. And this is our first wonderful lunch here, provided by Primo Hoagies in Media, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen.
Put one on a plate for you? Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to give you the Soprano, my friend. You might like that one.
Yeah, he gets. Yeah, so he's getting the Soprano. He's getting the cracked pepper turkey, sharp provolone, topped with the roasted red peppers. Not bad. Okay. And Rob, you're getting me the what? Oh, I'm getting the sharp Italian, okay? That's the prosciutto, the sharp provolone, the gabagool. And what is a natural, get closer here to the microphone. What do you mean by a natural casing Genoa salami?
Well, I would say that that's more of an imported salami. I think there's different kinds of salami, German salami and Genoa salami, and there's something to do with the texture if it's used from a natural casing.
Yeah, because I know
It's a better quality salami.
Yeah, because all I know is when I buy my lunch meats, I simply say, give me a half a pound of Genoa. They know what I'm talking about.
Yes, for the most part. I think it's just a fancy way of saying it's a nicer salami.
Yeah. I tried that down in Florida once. They looked at me.
Yeah, I bet.
What? Mm-hmm. You mean a hard salami? Yeah. That's close enough. All right, Stephen E. Kessler. Shall we give it a taste? You first, my friend.
It took
All right,
one
ladies
bite.
and gentlemen, he's taking a bite of the Soprano. And we got a thumbs up from Stephen E. Kessler II, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, we have a winner.
Left off.
Okay, well, you never met Stephen E. Kessler, and all of it. I mean, you kind of knew what he wanted, didn't you?
I sensed it. We had the vibe going on.
Okay, well, that worked. All right, and I'm going to take this sharp Italian, take a bite of this, and I'm different than Stephen E. Kessler. I talk with my mouth full.
That's okay. Go for it.
It's like it's all the fresh meat that I was saying.
Just got sliced about an hour ago, so yeah, fresh off the slicer.
Oh, Lord. But it's the roll.
Mm-hmm. There's other locations in the area, other delis, and
Yeah, talk a minute, will you?
yeah, I got you.
Oh.
Other stores and locations, and plenty of lunch options in the area, but the roll is what sets us apart, and
Oh.
dynamite. Speaks volumes. So he's going to be preoccupied for a little while.
That is a good hoagie. That is a damn fine hoagie, man. Ladies and gentlemen, don't stop laughing, Stephen. Primo Hoagies.
And you guys are going to get this every week now that you're being a sponsor.
This is going to be my word. Oh. Primo Hoagies, 132 East Baltimore Avenue, Media, Pennsylvania, 610-565-7000, PrimoHoagies.com. And I'm going to tell you, the picture, Stephen's pointing out that I have a little bit of the hoagie on the side of my mouth, and I'm thinking, it's radio, you nitwit. Nobody can see me.
Plus, you're supposed to have some. That means it's good.
The picture on the menu, looks just like the hoagie itself. So there's no false advertising here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, sampler platters. Tell me about sampler platters. What do you got here?
Sampler platters is a kind of an antipasta dish that we put together using some of the sides that we sell in the store where people could just browse and grab them themselves. It comes with stuffed pepper shooters, comes with olives, roasted red pepper salad, a couple different kinds of cheeses, fresh mozz and sharp provolone.
Wow.
Supersada, which people go crazy over.
Sure.
And, of course, some pepperoni bites on there.
Sure.
It's a nice little mix. People have a party. It's another little decoration to put on your table for people to pick at.
Yeah. No, folks, you gotta stop into Primo's because they've got such a. I can't go through all everything that they've got on their menu. The Pal Joey and they got the broccoli rabe also. The Italian long hots. I'm telling you, this is just one hell of a menu. You guys ought to be very, very happy with the way you put this together and everything. Who do you see coming in? What's your demographic, basically?
Demographic is honestly all over the place. It is young folks, it's old folks, it's every different form. I mean, guys, girls, Eagles fans. I mean, you got a little bit of everything coming in the media.
Okay, so you'll do the tailgating for the Eagles
Oh,
games.
sure. People come. People will ask us. Can we pick? We open at 10 o'clock in the morning. People will ask us,
Wow.
can we get some sandwiches for tailgating? What time you need them for? We need them for by 10. We come in early and do them for them.
Okay.
Never a problem.
Now, how many people do you have working there?
Usually about 2 to 3, depending. Around the holidays we had a little bit more, but 2 to 3 right now.
And that includes your driver?
That includes the driver, yes.
Okay.
hmm
Okay.
But I mean, people got used to the old store owners, and we went in there and we changed the hours around. They never opened until 11 o'clock in the morning before. We open at 10 now. We open until 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday night, which they never did before. Just giving people another option for early business and late business,
Yeah.
for dinner options.
What
Because
time do you close the rest of the week?
we close at 7 o'clock the rest of
7
the week,
o'clock,
and
but
5
you're-
o'clock on Sundays.
Okay, but you're open from up. You're open up until 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean that was going to be my next question. Was what's the hours? And you open 7 days a week?
Yes, every day. We even
Wow.
open on New Year's Day.
No kidding. Wow. I wish I'd have thought about this because I would have added to everything I did for Christmas Eve.
Little side.
When I do all the cooking and whatnot, I would have done a nice little tray with all these. I'd have gotten the 2-footer. A bunch of them because I had 80 people coming over and had them cut up, and then I had to go on and grab some of the samplers or antipastas, what I'll call them. You even do cookies.
Primo Cookies. They got them on there.
Wow. It's easy. What don't you do? I guess is the
Well,
the question.
Or
what are you looking to do? Anything new coming up?
Excuse me. There's things that people don't refer to us, and it's hot sandwich choices, and our chicken cutlet sandwiches,
Right.
and our meatballs are very, very good.
I was just looking for them. No, you do the meatballs.
We
then.
do the meatballs, and they are. I would put up our meatballs against any. Of course, you're Italian, so your mom made them at home, I'm sure, or wife makes them at home. But for anybody who doesn't make them at home, they're top notch.
Beef, pork, and veal.
Yes,
We got a winner, folks.
they're good. I'm going to bring you one next week, and you're going to see.
I'm in. I want the meatballs, okay, with the provolone, all right, and no, just with the provolone.
Just with the
normally,
provolone.
normally I would throw a little Parmesan on top of it, but yeah, throw a little Parmesan if you
Yeah,
want
that's
on top
our
of it,
little
all right?
old world meatball. That's what that will come.
Yeah,
that comes on
that'll be
that.
good.
The
That'll be
sharp
good.
provolone.
Yeah. Oh, and get me the large.
No, I'll get you the. Yeah, I'm going to get you the large. All right. Oh yeah.
No, I don't want to kill you. Okay, you're a brand new sponsor. So I don't want to do that to you. Where does it go from here? I mean, is there capabilities of expanding the store itself or expand? I don't know how you expand the menu.
The exposure.
The exposure.
The exposure, because again, it's been there for 5 years, and I've been taking free samples of our trays out to businesses in the area to get our exposure out there. And there's been a lot of folks who don't know we're even there.
Yeah.
So we're still running into that, which is good because the ceiling is still high.
Or will they make the faux pas that I did, thinking that you were still located down
On State Street, correct, and then wind up going to a different stop when they're disappointed and don't see us there.
Yeah.
So the exposure's key to us right now, and we're getting it out there. We've mailed our menus out. We actually have a special going out in the Val Packs coming up. So
Right.
we're doing a little bit of advertising to help that along. So and once we get the customers in there, people seem to like us and they come back.
Okay.
So
Now,
it's just a matter of getting them there.
you have any kids?
I do. I have 2 kids.
And a boy or girl?
I got 2 girls.
How old are they?
17 and 10.
Well, is the 17 ready to work in the business?
17 has been helping my brother out down the shore in his store. So yes.
Of course, the 17-year-old daughter's down the shore.
And the 10-year-old, I'm breaking her into.
No, Daddy, I want to help Uncle.
That's right. She knows. She knows.
Aren't kids wonderful? They're just absolutely wonderful. We're about a minute left, Rob. Anything else that I missed that I can throw in? Anything that I think we covered all the bases, or you want to just close it out for us?
Hey, not at all. I mean, just come by and see us. I mean, new ownership, new attitude, new hours. We got new menus done. So some of the prices were a little bit out of whack before when we took it over. So we got those straightened out. We deliver. So keep us in mind. You're a business and you don't want to leave for lunch and snow outside. We'll bring it to you. So give us a call.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Rob Szewczak, who is one of the co-owners of Primo Hoagies since April of 2014. Italian specialty sandwiches, 132 East Baltimore Avenue, Media, Pennsylvania, 610-565-7000. Check out their extensive menu on PrimoHoagies.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tori Fiore. You've been listening to The Delco Show, brought to you by the Chamber of Commerce on iRadio Philly.